What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and we all saw what happened at the main event in UFC 264 when Conor McGregor snaps his leg at the ankle while taking a step back in his fight with Dustin Poirier. The third fight between the two, the rubber match. It will not be the final one, however, as Dana White and everyone else has essentially said there will be a fourth fight. But in the closing seconds of round one, McGregor goes down, ends up with a doctor's stoppage, and he loses to Dustin Poirier via TKO. All of us were saying, how did this happen? Was it something that happened during the fight? Well, now Conor McGregor, as he usually does, continues to talk, and he's revealing some things, including that he was injured going into that fight. Now, how much you believe him is up to you. UFC have not responded yet to what Conor McGregor is saying. Neither is the Nevada Athletic Commission. Maybe they'll make a statement in the future. I think they may have to with what Conor McGregor is saying. You can see from ESPN MMA, here's the video that Conor posted to his Instagram, I believe. We're also going to look at a Geeks and Gamers article. Yes, guys, we do have the website. Sports Wars is part of Geeks and Gamers and the Geeks and Gamers network. GeeksandGamers.com. Lyndon Hall did an awesome job with this article here. But first, let's listen to the words of Conor McGregor himself. Here you go. In a little scooter going, I don't know where he's at, but he's got palm trees. He's going along the sidewalk in a fucking scooter.
People are asking me, when was the leg broke? At what point did the leg break? Ask Dana White, ask the UFC, ask Dr. Davidson, the head doctor of the UFC. They knew I had stress fractures in my leg going into that cage.
So he's saying, ask Dana White, ask the UFC, ask the doctor, who's the lead doctor for the UFC. I had stress fractures in my leg going into the cage. That's what Conor McGregor is saying right now. Haven't heard anything yet from those people he mentioned.
There was debate about pulling the thing out because I was sparring with no shin pads and I kicked the knee a few times. So I had multiple stress fractures in the shin bone above the ankle. And then I have trouble with the ankle anyway, do you know what I mean, throughout the years of fighting all the time. So, and I also was wrapping my ankle. I was wrapping my ankle every training session. You know, I even done a lot of training sessions where when the ankle was sore, I still wouldn't stop training. I used to just train on my back. And that's how I developed those ground and pound shots from the back. That's why I dust them back.
So as you listen to this, there's going to be a lot of people that come and say, well, Conor's just making excuses for this. He's trying to make excuses after the fact for why that happened. He doesn't want to say something happened in the ring. Honestly, this is just Conor McGregor saying this right now. What he's saying would make sense, that he stepped back and the leg just gave way and snapped at the ankle like that. Because it didn't really look like there was so much done specifically during that fight that it would have caused it. It does make sense that a stress fracture beforehand caused by training could have caused this. Did people know that this happened, that it was like this? That's a completely different story.
The way when he was on top of me and I was landing the up kicks and the elbows and all, it's a horrible place to be in. When you're against someone like me, you can't land. It takes so much effort to try and land shots from your top position. And while you're trying to do that and you're losing your energy, you're getting lumped over by downward elbows and vicious up kicks. And it was a skill I developed because I had the damaged leg and I had to adjust my training. So, you know,
I do just like the shot that we continuously get of this ear that has just been wrecked over his time in the UFC. Look at that.
Now I'm essentially after getting exactly what I needed to get there. I needed to get treatment on my leg. I needed to get treatment on the ankle, and I needed to get treatment on the shin bone. And I would have never committed to going under the knife unless something like this has happened. So something like this has happened. I'm after going in, I'm after getting exactly what I needed. And what I needed was a titanium shin bone. So now I've got a titanium rod going down the knee, from the knee to my ankle. And the doctor said it's unbreakable.
The doctor says it's unbreakable. His new titanium rod there. Well, like I said, we have this Geeks and Gamers article from Lyndon Hall. In a video posted to social media, Conor McGregor says his broken ankle sustained during the loss to Dustin Poirier was due to stress fractures. In the video, the former UFC 2-division champ states, people are asking me at what point did the leg break? Many people were speculating when Conor broke his leg during the fight. What appeared an innocuous kick revealed there were already issues with Conor's health before the match even even occurred. Kicking shins against knees in sparring with no pads can cause serious issues if left unchecked. This is true especially if you have a major fight coming up and little to no time to rest and recover. And of course, this is the Sports Wars video that did blow up. The real question is going to be, do people believe Conor and what he's saying? And also, who knew what and when? This would not be the first time that someone went into a fight with undisclosed injuries, because obviously you don't want to make these things public. If I have a bad shoulder, a bad knee, I don't want to necessarily make that public before I go into a fight, because then they could definitely just go and target that thing and, really have an advantage in that fight more so than just the physical one they may already have. So I know that Conor McGregor's not going away. A lot of people thought maybe he would retire. I definitely think he's going to come back and recover and try to go for this fourth fight. Really, what's going to happen with Dustin Poirier will be interesting. Is he going to get a shot at the title? I think everyone assumes he will. Now, if he wins the belt, if he wins the title, does he then have a rematch with Conor? So does Conor get a shot at the belt after losing 3 of his last 4 fights? Maybe. That's something that legitimately could happen. But right now we have Conor McGregor coming out and saying that I was hurt before the fight. I had stress fractures in my leg before the fight. That's what caused this to happen. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.